Hey Pisces, welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network, you guys. We are going to get into this very important reading, okay, about basically how the world is changing and what you need to do to prepare for it, okay? How you can prepare for the changes that are about to happen in the world that you're going to observe and more than likely feel. You probably already feel them, but we're going to see what those changes could possibly be and what you need to do to prepare. So y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. If you want to get onto the booking calendar to book your reading, be sure to click the link in the description box below. All right, because we're in Scorpio season, and I don't know what's necessarily coming up, but I know the format of things may change at some point in time. So if you want to get in on the current offer provided, I would love to see you there. Don't bring anything into your life that doesn't belong when it comes to these readings. Go with what you know. And if the reading is resonating, put a brain in the comments, you guys, to let me know. Or feel free to share whatever you feel comfortable sharing with your fellow Pisces, because I definitely believe in sharing, being that it is caring and that it could help someone else. Okay? So let's see. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, for Pisces and for the world. When it comes to how the world is changing in the near future, what can you tell me about that? Especially as it relates to the majority of the Pisces collective. Or anyone, really, who finds this reading. How is the world changing in the near future as it affects Pisces? Great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. That looked like Jesus. Is Jesus coming back? All right. So there's going to be a great teacher that emerges. There's going to be a very prophetic energy that washes over the world. There could be a lot of false prophets as well. But there are going to be some, I feel, who are truly prophetic that begin to spread across the world. I also feel like there's going to be a lot of deeply moving spiritual experiences that take place. I have tension in my lower back. Just felt like it came on real strong. Yeah, and I kind of wanted to like fall. I don't know if they're going to be angels falling from the sky, child, but there's definitely spiritual experiences that I feel like are coming towards us. Things that appear unbelievable. That's what it feels like to me. And your spirit team is telling you that they want you to learn from it, or that these occurrences, these individuals who are true prophets, or these experiences that you are going to be a part of, are literally placed here for you to learn from. Okay? Let's read Great Teacher real quick. Okay? There's definitely something going on with the Earth, Gaia. If you are a member of the diameter tier, you will have seen that reading. But we have Great Teacher here. Learn from spiritual experiences. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. And I was just talking about, sharing is caring, right? Okay, so these spiritual experiences are happening for a reason, and they are divinely timed and inspired. So learn from them and then share them with others. This card was inspired by Jesus, who is one of the most widely acknowledged and loved spiritual teachers of all time. But there is a great teacher in every tradition. And this card represents the one to whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within. The teacher wears simple clothes, here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him. And the dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experiencing peace through joy. So yeah, this could definitely be a spiritual teacher that people are not going to pay attention to, because all these superficial folks out here, people are superficial and surface level. And the true, I think it's more than one. Honestly, I'm sensing that there's multiple, because again, it says in every tradition there is a spiritual teacher. So I feel like there's going to be several different prophetic individuals, beings who pop up that we are going to have to discern through. And there's only going to be a handful of them that are truly prophetic when it comes to the way that they execute knowledge and experience and wisdom towards the world, right? I also feel like some of you guys are definitely going to take a major downgrade when it comes to material items in your life. But that's not just you. It's everyone in the world is going to literally have to get by or make it through with less. I feel that this is surrounding or having to do with the value of money, inflation, things like that. I feel like this is also about the fact that something has to happen to where it's like the price is too high on everything, to where even the so-called quote unquote elites can't afford it. So they're going to be forced to lower some type of cost in some way, but they're not going to be able to lower cost at the detriment of the people. And Lovely T said something. I was watching Lovely T's video the other night, and she was talking about how, and it makes sense. She was talking about how a lot of these quote unquote elites and people in controlling positions, or who try to control, or who have demonstrated or executed imbalanced forms of control onto the world for as long as they have, can no longer pay the hush money. So that is why a lot of things are coming out to the surface, right? And it made sense. And it's coming up in my mind now, which leads me to believe that the money is running out everywhere. And we're feeling it if you are, quote unquote, at the bottom rung of society or within the middle class. You're feeling it. Even the homeless people are feeling it, because people are less giving. People are less willing to offer charity. There's literally a draining of the coffers of a lot of resources around the world, to where people are going to have to be more resourceful on their own and live a simplistic life. And it's happening so that prices can be lowered, because if, for example, they keep raising rent in every country, or the cost of living continues to rise in every country, eventually no one's going to be able to afford it, which means they're going to end up subsequently being forced to lower rates, and to be forced to lower costs, and to be forced to lower prices, or to give you more value for the money that you do spend. That's what it feels like. And what's necessary, I feel, for people to understand as we experience this situation is that it's okay. It's okay to not have flashy clothes or a flashy apartment or excessive things. It's not bad if you have it and you've earned it in an ethical way, but it's also not taking anything away from you if you don't live that type of lifestyle either. Okay. Now, the extended message on this card says that this card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Okay. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time and effort and energy to understanding yourself and the world. Interesting. I forgive it all. That's the affirmation that just came through on my phone. I forgive it all. He wants it all. And he says, love me. Serve me with your whole heart. He wants it all today. Serve me with your life now. He wants it all today. Bow down, let go of your idols. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. So give it all. That was a gospel group. I forgot what their name was. I love that song. Yeah, Source, God, the universe, the Almighty, the Most High, the Father and the Mother who created us, wants all of us to come back home, to understand the importance of the beginning and where we've come from. Okay. So again, this card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you've dedicated a lot of time and effort and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. Okay, so you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. Synchronicities on one. Wow. That's what's about to be happening in the world. So many synchronicities that are about to come through that are going to show people that all this superficial fucking shit and these false idols that everyone's been worshiping mean nothing. I mean, zero. All of that stuff that everyone thinks they need and thinks they want, they don't really need, they don't really want. And we're about to get in the pressure cooker in order to see it. But see, Pisces, I've been telling y'all from way back on this channel that because you've already experienced the fucking pressure cooker and you've literally been molded and heat blasted from the pressure cooker into a diamond, it is not going to affect you in the way that it is going to hit a lot of other people. And if you've successfully removed your cranium from your anus, you're going to see that. Show me more about what's going on in the world that Pisces needs to know as it relates to this great teacher. What is this? Clarify, please, Spirit. Ooh, the Hierophant and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, people are going to fear God again. I know that for god dang sure. The Hierophant, people are going to be basically forced into believing. And if they choose to walk down that path that they've been walking down all these years, there's going to be hell to pay. They're going to manifest exactly what they don't want. There's going to be a consistent level of fear and anxiety and stress that you are going to intuitively and empathically feel permeating from every single person in the world. And it's going to be heavy. And what you have to do is to understand how to separate your energy and your thoughts and your feelings from the feelings of others. Okay? People are going to start doing rituals. They're going to start doing things ritualistically. Like, you may start to see people banging drums in the street again. Okay? I'm just saying. It feels like a ritualistic practice. Then you're going to have other people who, in order to prevent the inevitable, because this is inevitable, but they're going to think that they can change the situation, Nine of Swords, but they're going to learn. They're going to learn that they cannot. There's going to be some false prophets that rise up. That wish to spark fear into the hearts of people. A very old prophecy is being fulfilled. A very old prophecy, I'm getting revelations, is being fulfilled. But if you try to avoid it or prevent it or run from it, that's what's going to bring it on more. Okay? That's what I'm getting. There's going to be a lot of people communicating, Two of Cups, in a tone of fear and anxiety in order to make money. Because I tell y'all, don't be scared. Be prepared, bitch. Okay? I don't want you to be scared, but understand and see clearly. Get out of the clouds, get out of the illusion so you can understand that people are going to be pulling on. This is literally the harvesting of the energy of people who are afraid. This could even be a cult. Oh, we're going to have to talk about cults, but we're going to talk about that on Mom Jeans. Subscribe if you into it. But there's a cult that's going to be rising up in the form of a in the form of a prophet, but the prophet is going to be false. This person could be a Taurus, a Libra, or a Gemini. And they're going to be communicating like fear, or they're going to be playing off of people's religious beliefs combined with their fear of natural phenomenons. There's going to be natural phenomenons sent from God that are going to start happening that fear-mongers are going to be using to perpetuate the fear and anxiety within the human race to make money. It's already happening. As you meet people and encounter people, you're going to encounter people who are consistently afraid of what's happening. And everything that they do to try to prepare or avoid what's happening is going to perpetuate what's going to end up ultimately happening. It's nothing that can be done. I feel acceptance is what Spirit is going to tell you to do. Yep, see? They're talking or communicating in a way that sparks fear by prophesying religious things or things from the book of Revelations that sparks fear into people in a position of being a prophet in order to make money and cause people to take action for nefarious purposes or in an effort to control or manipulate a reaction from people. All right. So It's already starting. All right. So Spirit, what do you suggest for Pisces to do to prepare for this as much as they can? Because I'm getting a sense that there's nothing to really prepare for. It's more like observation. Because the card was talking about that, like going through the experience and then sharing your experience. Yeah. So what does Pisces need to do when this arrives or whatever? Dream and journey. Interesting. Dream and journey. I feel like journey, keep going. Continue on your journey, continue on your path. Follow your visions as you go. Okay, let's see what drum says. All right. So, drum, dream, and journey says, journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. Exactly. So this is you following your own guidance and not really listening to what the fuck other people have going on. Even, listen, even me. Because I may be picking up on something different from what you're picking up on. And because you are a totally different individual, you are meant to follow what you picking up on. And I may be meant to follow what I'm picking up on. And we may be collaborative in our efforts where you may be able to pick up on something and I pick up on something. And then we combine that information and we can have different options that we discern intuitively. But you should never blindly follow any motherfucker out here, especially in these streets, especially online. Online has become the new ghetto hood, okay? So journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. In shamanic traditions, in all four corners of the world, another reference to the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. 2222 was on the timer. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. So you may want to listen to certain drum beats or listen to the indigenous people play indigenous drums. Okay. Y'all, I just realized earlier in the reading, did not say people was going to be banging drums in the street. Did I not say that shit, bro? Tell me in the comments if I said it or if I'm just imagining it. It's like, I know I said it. Okay. You get what I'm saying? You might be banging some drums in a child. Okay. So meditation so that you can meet with your guides and consult with them. When the drum card appears in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. So when everything else is crumbling and falling apart and everybody else is losing their mind, you're going to have to keep the beat. You're going to have to keep the rhythm. You're going to have to basically use your gifts to bring everything back in alignment. And you're going to have your head on straight to be able to understand the right rhythm to play. Okay? And I know that sounds like a big responsibility, but you don't have to do it for the whole world. If you do it for yourself and you lead by example, other people will follow the beat of your drum. Bitch, I know that's right. Now, extended message says, you are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, and I talked about Gaia, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination, but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. So if you've been seeing dreams of positive things happening, or if you've been seeing dreams of challenging negative things possibly happening, they have the potential now to come true. Okay? And I feel like the reason why they sent me over here to do Pisces readings and try to break so many people, child, I know you lying, and try to break so many people out of this illusion and matrix that so many Pisces were in is because y'all need to get your head out your ass, because we are playing an important role in what's about to go down in this world. Shit is hitting the fan, ho. And I don't understand why some of y'all just refuse to want to face the facts. You know? And I don't understand why some of y'all choose to distract yourself, because it's not going to benefit. It's not going to help you. You're going to be caught up in the wave of bullshit just like everybody else. But what your spirit team is trying to tell you is that you are above that shit. Okay? And you need to see it, because that is the true justice of your journey and your destiny and your fate and how you grab it. What is this drum when it comes to how Pisces needs to be involved or prepared? Yep, this is about action, marching to the beat of your own drum. What you need to do to prepare for this is be ready to march to the beat of your own drum and be ready for people not to fucking get it. You have to show them. You got to walk the walk instead of just talking the talk. 10 of Coins and the Queen of Cups. Wow. You possess a lot of value. You are worth a lot. And a lot of people don't know. She's under the water in this card. You see? You're just waiting. Okay. There's also some things. Be watchful of the ocean. Things are going to start coming up from the ocean, from deep recesses of the ocean. They're going to start coming up. Things that have been under the water for a long time are about to start moving. There could even be like an echo or a vibration that they're picking up on, like sonar from the ocean. Everything that you've learned and everything that you've been raised and brought up to understand and that your experiences have taught you, now is the time to take action on it. What's the Knight of Wands with this drum for Pisces roll? 5 of Cups. Even though this was like kind of like a fabricated story, I'm getting the guy who was like, the British are coming, the British are coming. Is it Paul Revere? Like when everybody's in this state of sorrow and pain, it's like you come through with this loud drum. The 10 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Let me see. One more card for what Pisces needs to do to prepare or what action they need to take. 6 of Wands. I feel like they're like you're going to be called towards pain or loss or sorrow that other people are experiencing, because you will have experienced. It's like there's this, you know, when somebody's in pain or you know when somebody's distressed, because you've been in that position, you've experienced those feelings. So because you've experienced those feelings, you'll be able to relate to those feelings. It's like a GPS. And it's like you're coming to rescue people. I also feel like you're an influencer or some type of influential person. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, for the strength and the courage that you have, the ability that you have to kind of trick the system and flip things around and manipulate the situation to be in your favor when it looks like it's not in your favor. It's like all of these things combined. You have the awareness and the ability to pick up on people going through things. You have the awareness and the ability to see when someone needs help and to be able to pinpoint what they need in that given moment. But you also have this perseverant spirit, this courageous, unwavering spirit that tricks the trickster. So you're able to finagle and maneuver your way out of situations. And by you just doing that in your life, you're meant to teach people how to do that. Okay. Anything else that's important that Pisces needs to know at this time to help them understand this message? 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Coins. It's hard work, but you're the best. And this is what must be done. This is what you have to do. 8 of Wands. So 2 8s, 8 of Wands, 8 of Coins, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Yeah, you have to walk away from the fear. You have to move forward. There's a strong message. There's an important message that needs to get out. And you are the one who has the skill and the ability to get it out there. And it's really only you. And if you're focusing on things that are not real, or if you're focusing on things that are artificial, then you will miss the blessing of what you're able to do and what you're capable of and what you're truly incarnated for. And that's what I have to say. So I hope you guys enjoy the message. Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Book your readings below, you guys. And leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. And as always, you guys, remember, this is our Circle Booze. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.